Hey everybody and welcome. In this video today I am documenting the first 3 months of my progress in having created a brand new website for Google AdSense. You can tell I've been watching Gary Vee lately, or just been talking about documenting versus creating in my Facebook groups and with my colleagues and friends, who are in this whole I want to make money online thing. So my goal, with this video and with some of my other videos is just to show the progress, at least to me. Like maybe nobody watches them. I have a whole handful of visitors and subscribers to the channel currently, but I'm posting these videos for me, for the benefit of me, so I can see my progress, but also for other people who really want to see, what does it really look like for a beginner to start a brand new website, or to start an AdSense business, or to buy a website, or what does this really look like, and what does the timeline really look like? Because unfortunately, what we see out there are a lot of advertisements, by these people who do massive, awesome things in a really short period of time, and you're wondering, like, is that legit? Is that true? Where's the data? Did they make that up? Do I trust them? I don't sell anything. The only thing, I think the only thing that I'm currently marketing here on the YouTube channel is my link to Skillshare, because I think that Skillshare is a pretty cool way for people to get, access to free online learning, e-learning, and their deal, that Skillshare gives its affiliates is they can give out 2 free months on the platform, which I think is pretty valuable, especially given that most affiliate products or softwares or trial periods are 7 to 14 days. So for people to get 2 months free on Skillshare without having to pay anything, and they can consume everything that they want, it seems like a legitimate trial. So if you want my Skillshare code, let me know. I'll get it to you. But anyway, what we're talking about today is the site that I created, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, mostly because I'm tired of people talking trash in the comments about how I can't believe people go on YouTube just because they want to leave nasty comments about things. And so I'm not going to tell you what the site is right now, because I just don't want to deal with it. Oh boy, but the code name for the site is Momblog, because guess what? I started a mom blog. Everything about this site is an experiment. You see, you hear what people say out there and you're like, do I trust this? Is it right? Is it not? And so what I generally do is just say, okay, well, I want to see. I want to see if they're right or if they're wrong. And the only way I think to know for sure is to try it out. And so, you look at people who have like 10 awesome niches for 2019, and they say, oh, mom blogs, are not saturated. Like that niche is not saturated at all. And if you're a mom like me and you have been out there doing this, there are thousands and thousands of mom blogs. And you say, okay, well, let's see, if I start a mom blog and I'm really meticulous about it, and, I really don't just, post like whatever, tutorials or DIYs or cooking or whatever. Like, can I get traffic to a mom blog? Is that a good business investment in 2019 and going forward? Should people who are looking to get into blogging start a mom blog, versus trying to niche down into something else? And so, before I could tell you whether or not I think that's a good idea, I just decided to start one. So, plus, as a mom, like, look at my house. Like, clearly I'm a mom. Like, who has like a race car tent? And I mean, my house is always a mess. You'll see my studio is always super messy. So I created a mom blog. The birth date of this blog is April 6, 2019. It's a WordPress blog on a .com site. I told you already I'm not going to share it. Maybe later, maybe I will. If it totally fails or totally takes off, maybe I'll share it then. But for now, I just don't want to deal with it. So it's 3 months old. And let's talk about what I am doing with it. What is my strategy? So my strategy is to post as much as possible. I have bought a little bit of content, but not very much, and I have mostly been doing the posts myself. I think that the content that I did purchase, it was like okay quality. I wouldn't say it was great quality. I wasn't trying to invest thousands of dollars in content at this point, because I'm not making any money from the site. And so it's like, do I put in thousands of dollars into a site? I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I'm just super conservative. So if I can get the traffic going, I may invest in higher quality content. What I have done is, gotten some content through Pro Blogger Job. I've gotten a couple writers from there, and then have written a lot of the content myself. And I would say even the content that I wrote is kind of hurried up, and I think it could be a lot better. I think that I could add a lot more media, so more photographs, more videos, more links to social media, just things that help increase the time on page and also just the length of the content and people's interest in it. My focus again has just been to get the posts up, and then I plan to go back later, as the site gets older, and just add more stuff to it to fill it out and to rewrite probably some of the content to just make it better. But for now, my goal is just to get it up there. I think in the future I may try another site where instead of doing lots of posts, I'll just try to focus on one major post at a time, like one ebook length post at a time, between 5 and 10,000 words, and then just do lots of, I guess few of those, but just focus on those. So like posting something like that once a week for a year versus trying to post multiple times in the day, but shorter posts. The posts that I'm getting up there right now, my goals are between 1,500 and 3,000 words. I don't want any post on the site that is under 1,000 words, and so I have 191 posts on there so far, and I have 3 of them that are under 1,000 words, and the goal is to, I don't want to say inflate, but it's just to work on the post, massage the post, add more content and more value to the post so that all the posts are up over 1,000, and then going forward, I'd like to move them towards 1,500 words and then 2,000 words. And the goal would be to get all of the content on the site to 2,000 words. And whether that is a good strategy to do that up front or to push it through and do it later, I guess we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I am focusing on low competition keywords, and with any sort of volume, with high, medium, or even low volume traffic. The goal is to be able to get traffic to the site with 0 backlinks, because my strategy involves 0 backlinks efforts. I think that people who are doing backlinking, who are doing gray hat or white hat backlinking, like doing guest posts and trying to get legit backlinks without, spamming or putting themselves at risk. I mean, that's great for them. Awesome. It's just I don't like doing it, and I don't think I do it that well, and so I can spend a lot of time trying to get a guest post. Maybe I write a post and I submit it somewhere, and then I wait a couple weeks, and I'm wasting. I don't want to say wasting. I'm investing. When I try to do this, I invest a lot of time in trying to get one guest post, and in the meantime, I think that I could potentially knock out 2, 3, 4, 5 new posts of 1,500 to 2,000 words that would pull down other low competition traffic. So for now, I'm just going to focus on meeting my content goals before I really try to work on backlinking. So far, I have on the site just organically, I have 3 backlinks to the site, but nothing else. And so, that's just where it is. But even with 3 backlinks, which I would call just about the equivalent of no backlinks, there's still people coming to the site, and I think that as the site ages, that more people will start to come. Regardless, my goals, right now I'm trying. When I started this, I wanted to try and post 100 posts a month, and I totally didn't get there. Not even close. 3 months in, I posted 191 posts, which I still think is pretty good. It's about 300,000 words of content. I wouldn't say that it's awesome content, but again, it's there, and it's probably better than nothing. And we'll take a look at the strategy later on to see if the hurry up and rush to get it posted was the right strategy, or if I should focus on doing fewer posts but higher quality. Ask me in month 6, and we'll see how things are doing. But basically, my goals are to get 1,000. I say 1,000 words. What I mean is 1,000 posts and at least 1 million words of content on the site. I think this is probably going to take me close to 12 months to get it done. In 3 months, I only have 200 posts. So I think that I'll definitely hit the 1 million words of content before I hit 1,000 posts, but I'm not going to give up and I'm going to keep pushing on this, and we'll see what happens with that. As far as monetization goes, the goals initially are to monetize with Google AdSense, just for fun, just to make sure that I could get the site set up and approved through AdSense. I went ahead and just applied for Google AdSense approval. The site is approved to run ads on AdSense, but I'm not putting any ads on the site right now. I don't want to slow down the site at all while it's growing, and there's almost no traffic to it anyway, so it's kind of like, what's the point? After we start getting some traffic through here, I would also like to start working on doing some affiliate marketing, affiliate products, either through Amazon Associates or Share a Sale or one of the other groups. I am not interested in doing that now, and in fact, none of my posts so far on the site, of 191 posts, not a single one of them is focused on selling anything. Not one yet. I'm just going to wait to do that and focus instead on delivering value and answering questions that people have when they come to the site. And, I guess building an audience, I mean, mostly what I'm doing are response posts. So people have a question, people need an answer, and then they find their way to the website because I have that information there. I've still got to work on building the brand of the site. I've got to, I think, brand the site a little better. I definitely could use a better logo and, more consistent color scheme. And working on, at the end of a post, once I have more content, encouraging people to go to other posts that are in the same or similar area, just to try to keep people on the site longer. But for now, I'm just really focusing on getting the posts up there. Like I said, I'm not doing any backlinking. I'm not doing any email marketing, so I'm not collecting any email addresses or doing anything else just yet. I mean, maybe I'm letting, leaking traffic or leaking opportunities by not collecting email addresses right now. But I just think that, when the site is building, it can get really distracting to be focusing on lots of different things, when my primary goal right now is to build the asset, and then once I have the asset, I can start doing more with it. So if I can use this method to get the traffic, then I can worry about monetizing it later. Last year when I got started in this business, I made the mistake, and I think a lot of people do, of trying to monetize the website too early. So really focusing on putting up content that was focused on making money for me rather than helping people. And that site, the site that I built last year that was focused on affiliate marketing and making money online, it didn't really take off that quickly. I mean, it's 11 months old now, and I think it's doing fairly well for what's up there. But it just, most of the site was about was trying to sell people something so that I could earn money. And I just think that in hindsight, what I would have done is tried to post more helpful content before trying to monetize the traffic. So try to build the traffic first, and then once you have people coming to the site, then figuring out how to make money from that traffic is fairly easy. You might like the effort of a day, right? Like once you have traffic, you could spend a day working on monetizing that. It could take you one day to apply to AdSense, or one day to decide that you're going to start affiliate marketing with Share a Sale products. So, I'm just not going to worry about it for now. This may change, but for now, I'm just really focused on getting the posts up there and trying to build the traffic organically, which means I'm also not doing stuff like Pinterest. I'm not doing Facebook. I'm not doing any sort of external like YouTube to try to drive traffic here, because for me, that's distracting from my goal, which is getting content up, because I think the content is the most valuable component of the site. And until I have traffic, until I have enough content to get the traffic goals or to beat the traffic goals that I have, then I just think it's a distraction. Like making this YouTube video right now is preventing me from creating another blog post. Why am I doing this? Well, first of all, I'm tired of writing blog posts, and I also wanted to put this post up here so that I can have it. So I'm 3 months in, and then I want to be able to look back and see how far this site has come, and then hopefully other people can come behind me and see, what I did, and then look at the strategy of what I did and whether it worked or not. So this is why I'm here, but it is definitely distracting me from creating posts for this asset, because the website, it is an asset, like a house. Like, I need to continue putting more content up there. And finally, I'm just going to do a quick screenshot of the Google Analytics. You can see, well, you can't see, but it says July 2019. You can see in here that there is a spike. So like a fairly big spike. And how that happened is one of my I want to say guest bloggers, but one of my paid contractors who was helping write some content in the first month or so shared one of her posts on her Facebook, and it got a lot of traffic to her Facebook. Which was fine and dandy. I didn't have the site monetized at all to try to capture any of that, and so it really didn't make a difference to me one way or another, because the site only had 2 or 3 posts on it at that point. But she wanted to share her work, and I was totally cool with it. But it does throw off my numbers a bit, because the number of users in that stage probably inflates this number quite a bit, maybe by half. I would say that of the 1,088 new users that have been to the site in the last 3 months, probably 400 to 500 of those came from that Facebook spike. So I would say that without that spike, in 3 months, the new users number should be closer to 600, is what I would say. And the page views probably should be closer to about 1,600 or so. But I have to take I'm just being honest with what it looks like and how it looks like. And those spikes can come from anything, from anywhere. Your content could be shared on a news site or by somebody on social media, and you could get spikes in traffic. So I had one, but otherwise you can see that for the most part things are fairly flat. We're averaging about somewhere between 10 and 15 page views a day, which I think is fairly respectable for in the first 3 months, and it's all organic traffic, so I'm not pushing anybody to the site. So we'll just see, how that works out as we go forward. We're looking at between 350 and 450 page views a month right now, which is not much in the scheme of things, but if you're looking at a site that's only 3 months old, well, it's not too bad. This is probably the fourth or fifth time that I've started a brand new site. And I would say that the first couple times that I did this last year, in the first 3 months, there would be days where I wouldn't get any people at all, or multiple days where I would have no visitors at all, even in month 3. So it feels pretty good to have a steady stream of people coming to the site, even though it's honestly not that many, but it feels good to me. I'm pretty excited about it. In the future, I'm excited to, once traffic is coming in, and I'm confident that traffic is going to come in because I'm confident in my strategy this time around, that I'll worry more about how to monetize that. And in future videos, I'll talk more about trying to monetize that traffic when it happens. But hey, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you did, I can't believe that you did. Please do me the favor of leaving me a comment or any questions or thoughts that you have on this video. Encouragement is always helpful. Like the video, I love those. And then I have a lot of content coming down the pipe about building Adsense sites, about Google AdSense, about content creation, about blogging, about making passive income online. I'm not interested in being a coach. I'm not interested in selling you info products. I'm just interested on creating high quality content for people who are beginners like I was last year, and I would still call myself mostly a beginner. I'm not even a year into this yet, but I feel like I have a lot that I could share for people who were like me a year ago, who were in a professional job or just had a regular 9 to 5 and were looking to leave that. So thank you so much. Please subscribe, like I said, and I'll see you in the next video.